Hey guys, tell it like it is. English Premier League game of the week next week. Arsenal and Chelsea, between the two biggest clubs of London, Arsenal and Chelsea. Last weekend I had Manchester City and Liverpool in a draw. Liverpool looked really bad today. This may have been a tribute to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, because his last game with Arsenal they lost 4-0, and today his first game with this new team they lost 5-0. So the Ox was the tribute behind these last couple weeks and these results. And do not forget that Ox's first game as a Gunner occurred during the infamous 8-2 victory for Manchester United over Arsenal. So that is the reason why the events transpired. I have to look into Ox more. But Arsenal and Chelsea, this is going to be the game that kicks off Arsenal's Premier League title run to get them towards the top of the table. Arsenal always struggle against the top four. Arsenal never win away from the Emirates against those teams. Next week can solidify a sense of belief for the club. Manchester United can still lead the way in the table with a win. It would be really big if Manchester United draws. Arsenal can go towards the top of the table with a victory next week. These away games between Manchester City and Chelsea within a month are going to be really instrumental for the Gunners. Arsenal have won both of their home games in early sample size. They need to win on the road. And this is where the narrative is going towards. You cannot forget that this is the 26th Premier League. The Queen is an Arsenal fan. Queen equals 26. Arsene equals 26. 26th Premier League. And this, I'm going to continue on as to why Arsenal Football Club will defeat Chelsea this upcoming week. You do see that Chelsea has 62 losses. This is a really big number. This is just going to be a tribute to this Premier League season. Once again, the fact that Arsene and Queen both equal 62 and 26. 26 Premier League is going to be really instrumental for Arsene Wenger and Arsenal. The number 62 is too big to ignore. This is why Chelsea is going to remain at 62 losses. It all has to do with the relationship between 26, 62, Arsene Wenger, and the Queen. Now get this. September the 17th is when the game is going to be played. September the 17th, as you see right there. Really instrumental. Funny how this game is being played 5:30 my time, Mountain Standard Time, and the last time Arsenal beat Chelsea was by a score of 5-3. So you can see how rigged and scripted the results are. Chelsea, the daddy, winning those Premier Leagues recently in recent years. The last time Arsenal won at Stamford Bridge was all the way back in 2011. Can they end this streak this year? 6 years ago was the last time Arsenal won at Stamford Bridge. Arsenal will break the curse right there. First and foremost, September the 17th adds up to 26. Arsene equals 26. Queen equals 26. Chelsea's the defending Premier League champion. Can Arsenal beating Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge? Can this give Alexis Sanchez a sense of belief? Alexander Lacazette has been fairly consistent for Arsenal so far. Kolasinac, that Serbian defender that Arsenal has, when Arsene Wenger plays him, the defense is looking much better, but the defense has to stay consistent. And that is the key to Arsenal, is consistency. like the end of the past year. So the day month sequence equals 26. When you add the year 17, September the 17th of 2017, this forms a date numerology of 43. I believe the winner of this game may end up being the Premier League champion. Champion equals 43. The rigged and scripted Arsenal comeback 4-3 over Leicester City the first week. The last time Arsenal finished in second place, they end up being runner-up to Leicester. So I'm seeing 43 everywhere. Notice how the date, the last time Arsenal beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge was October 29th of 2011. The amount of time between September 17th and the date of Arsenal's last win over Chelsea is a time span of 43 days. Champion in Gematria equals 43. All rigged and scripted by the numbers. All done by the numbers. Antonio Conte has 39 wins with Chelsea, is going to remain at 39 wins because this is all a tribute to Arsenal's last win over Chelsea on October 29th. October 29 adds up to 39, the day, month, sequence. Chelsea's Antonio Conte remains at 39 wins after losing to Arsenal. He's having problems against Arsenal, losing the Community Shield game, losing the FA Cup, losing the game at Emirates Stadium last year. Arsenal are handling Antonio Conte's Blues fairly well so far. Chelsea would lose its 65th game against Arsenal, wasn't it? Nah, it would be Antonio Conte's 65th loss as a big league manager. As a manager, once again, this is going to be a very special Jesuit tribute to Arsenal. Arsenal is the favorite club of Queen Elizabeth. She is a Jesuit as well, because in Gematria, Queen Elizabeth, the Jesuit order, Gematria equals 69. Arsene Wenger is a Catholic. You can look up his bio. It's pretty obvious. Arsenal wears red, just like the College of Cardinals. Lord Jesus Christ equals 65. Antonio Conte's 65th loss. In Gematria, the practice coin letters and words into numbers. God in Gematria equals 26. And this is the 26th Premier League. The date month sequence of September 17th equals 26. This, no doubt, can be the game that gives the Gunners a sense of belief that puts Arsenal really, at the least, in the running to get a Champions League spot. Liverpool was still suspect. It is still pretty cryptic as to why Arsene Wenger benched all these players last week. Kolasinac, benching Sanchez, sending out the Yorks, not playing Lacazette, and they end up getting killed. And he plays them the next week, and they find a way to win. Rigged and scripted by the numbers. The Premier League is a rigged and scripted league. You see how the score is now 2-2. Manchester United and Stoke City while I'm making this video. It is because the English Premier League is rigged and scripted as a money-making entity to make the league and the table as interesting as it can. Notice if Manchester United draws, then it's still a 4-point gap between Arsenal and the table and other teams that are in this running, like Tottenham, like Liverpool, Chelsea, meant to be entertaining, Huddersfield with this quick start, West Brom with the quick start, Watford with a surprise. This is why the Premier League is the most popular league in the world, because it is completely rigged and completely scripted, as I have proven countless times. And let me show you what I mean. I have uploaded videos from my past work. and my photos. Yep, YouTube deleted my channel, but they cannot take this away from me. That 3-1 comeback I correctly predicted. And this is what I mean when the Premier League is rigged. Is these guys are left wide open. This is proof that these results are scripted. This is Tony Tell It Like It Is, telling you retarded sports sheep that you're watching a rigged, scripted, simulated action. Quit being fucking retarded and wake up and realize that this is all scripted. That your retarded fan hooliganism and retardation will bring you nowhere. So enjoy the game next weekend. It is all brought to you by the numbers.